Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 15, Week 7. We're looking at the left side lunchboxes, we're looking at the MKNY, and we're looking at the draft phase and 1.5x speed because I'm really tired. Last time, the left side lunchboxes built a meteor hammer on axe and didn't cast it until the game was already basically over. Let's see what happens this time. The answer is we're going to be running the Windrunner again. Had a more profound, psychological impact in Game 1, I felt like, than it had a more tangible, defining impact, though a psychological impact is certainly nothing to sneeze at.
Radiant team pick.
Dusk.
Here comes the Dusk. Can't wait to see him miss Walrus Punch on the Windrunner. That'll be funny.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
You might be wondering,
remaining.
why don't I watch pick phase in a faster speed all the time, considering I rarely have all that much to say during it? The answer is, I don't know. And maybe one time I'm going to have that day where I have everything to say. We running the Witch Doctor went pretty well for them last time. The Tram Protector went pretty well for them last time, but then that was Paige who's playing it rather than Molsky who's playing it this time, so maybe things will go considerably worse this time. But probably not. I mean, Molsky's had some good rounds on the Treant. Got the Ricky band, got the Skywrath band.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Chaos Knight band. If you're wondering why Molsky missed Game 1, it's because the station wagon broke down out front. Leshrac band.
Radiant team ban.
PL band. Again, very almost surreal bands coming out for the most part. The PL I get. The Ricky I get.
Dire team
Everything else is a little, huh?
Dazzle.
Gonna be bringing out the Dazzle here. Confirming a core Tusk, though I don't think that really surprises anybody, considering the last patch. This is,
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
when they draft the AA, right, and get rid of the super heal lineup, and just have a core Windrunner. Or you draft a Night Stalker.
Radiant
Very
team
annoying for all those heroes to deal with, actually, and Clinks comes out next. Clinks against the Dazzle, Clinks against the Tusk can be problematic. Against Witch Doctor, certainly not much problem, but
10 seconds remaining.
that Tusk can be very, you get the Gleipnir shot out, you start going ham, and then the snowball comes by and everybody is inside, and then a big angry core Tusk pops out the other side and is like, "Have a feast, skeleton man." And then you're on the sun. And I know Clinks is really good right now, but this is a pretty bad matchup for him so far, I think. And of course, nothing is going to be more awkward than the potential situation of you drop the Gleep on somebody, you start firing, and then they get shallow graved. And, well, crap. Can't do anything for like 10 seconds now.
Dire team ban.
Warlord.
And a Troll Warlord here. They're very committed to staying alive. It's a good goddamn thing they banned out the axe on lunchboxes. It would be beyond disastrous. I mean, they'd have to do something stupid with the Night Stalker's laning, but man, it would be like... It would be like the greatest tragedy in LD2L history to let an axe through this game. I mean, last game was a great axe game, but he built Meteor Hammer, so, you know. No LC, says the MKNY. No Invoker. Don't want to play against that PPM Invoker again. We want to play against the PPM Lone Druid is what we want to do.
Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
Sardar getting knocked out here. They want to keep that Clinks as nice and invisible as possible, and don't want somebody for Night Stalker who can actually beat up the
10
Night Stalker.
seconds remaining.
Even, Troll Warlord,
5
obviously,
seconds
if he
remaining.
does not get silenced by the Night Stalker, is just going to kill him. If Night Stalker does not silence the Troll Warlord in time for at least the melee Whirling Axes to come out, or something. If he doesn't get the quick Void and the quick a quick silence out on the Troll Warlord. Troll Warlord's just gonna kill him. Very awkward situation for the guy. And the tree out there can help a little bit, but it's not gonna save you. He's gonna kick your ass. Kind of want things to deal with, something to deal with Troll in this last slot in any case. Because outside of the tree ult, more or less specifically, like the second Troll gets BKB, you can just kind of eat everybody and nothing stops him. MKNY making me think, God, I decided to run this pick phase at 1.5x. Gonna sped it up here, but I'm not even close to my mouse right now. We're gonna bring out the Death Prophet. Death Prophet's kind of bad for Troll, but again, you know, you can just kind of ignore that for the most part. You got that silence, but like, you know, you can just build a Manta Style, or you can build a BKB. Yeah, Exo, he's one of the few heroes in the game Exo really just doesn't mean anything to. In fact, like, you know, he can just kill you while you're Exoing before the ghosts come back to you, which is really awkward. Now, he probably doesn't want to drop ult just for that, but I'm sure he also doesn't have that much of a problem with that scenario. I don't know. I'm not that big on the MKNY lineup in this game. But I mean, then again, they've definitely had very strong games where I said that before. That last game, I kind of hinted I wasn't the biggest fan of the MKNY lineup, though, you know, it wasn't much to their credit that they overcame that. And of course, we got the Meepo coming out, because why not? People with a candle on his head, no less. I believe it is considered common courtesy that you do not take it. I do like the default Troll Warlord. The default Troll Warlord and the no other default heroes. I mean, all Dazzle really has is like shoulder pads, but you know. Gonna be letting Matty Boy? Are we gonna have a core Matty Boy this game, or is it gonna be a pause 3 Dazzle and gonna make me cry myself to sleep tonight? Is this game ever gonna start? Hello? There we go. JB's 80% sure the game is starting. A good Meepo player probably won this game before Meepo was selected, to be honest with you. This is not an award-winning draft for MKNY, to say the least.
I have punching for you.
30 seconds to battle.
It would have been kind of hard to find a bad hero for them to pick this game. I can't really think of many. Is Meepo going to be particularly good here? I don't think this is a good or bad Meepo game. I think this is just a Meepo game. I think a game where Meepo is playable is kind of a good Meepo game by default, because there's not going to be, you know, a never-ending supply of that.
The battle begins.
No, where's your shards, Matty? That man could have died.
Fight.
Well, it's time to find out the ultimate mystery of this game. Who is getting the last hits in this offlane for the lunchboxes? Shoutouts to my dog. All right. Oh, it's I think this is past 3 Dazzle. I mean, you gotta, you know, I mean, maybe Matty's just banting with Molsky right now, and it's just, you know, maybe he just thinks he's gonna get first blood or something. He just thinks he's gonna get a kill. He doesn't need to be at the first wave. I mean, why would you if you think about it? He didn't need that last hit. For that one. I cannot tell you how many orders worse this team gets if this Dazzle is really +3. Oh no. Oh homeboy. You're really doing it to me down here? Or at least beating up that DP a little bit here. It's gonna be kind of annoying for DP in the long run anyway, you know? A lot of this team is going to be based on very quick burst damage. You know, Witch Doctor hits Maledict, Meepo goes poof, and now poof, you're dead. Right? And the Death Prophet bag out tricks. Not conducive to that experience. Not conducive to letting that happen to you. It's just, you know, instead of having these super big baller walrus bunches just come out of the ether and annihilate you, you have little wimpy boy support tusk walrus bunches doing 200 damage to you. So I don't know. This turns out to be a much better Death Prophet game as a result of that.
Your nightmare continues.
Nightmare does continue. So far, this is just directly in favor of the lunchboxes as far as last hits go. Just leading the board in all positions. Matty Boy still level 1. Still just got a Banting right click to his name. Having to find a tree out that's level 2, which is a really big disadvantage for him. He has at least equalized it a bit on having the Ice Shards. It'll be funny to get the Snowball, just use that to write out the DOT, the leech seed, but we're not going to be looking at that today.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Say goodbye to Troll Warlord's courier.
Nightmare continues.
Every coin helps.
Every coin is helping the Windrunner. Oh. Okay, let's take a look at that. Just Molsky runs out of juice here in these constant bants with the Tusk. It does ultimately go down in the end. First blood for Dazzle, so there you go. Mission accomplished. Pause 3 Dazzle is good after all. And he even got Greaves. And he's gonna get Shard as his next item. Which means he thinks he's only gonna get a really, really small amount of farm for the rest of this lane phase for some reason. Not the most inspiring sign to see somebody queue a Shard at 4 minutes, but hey, it's your right as an American citizen. Unless you don't live in America, in which case you have no rights. It's true, look it up. Saul Goodman never made a commercial for people in the UK. And he's the one who knows, if anybody. Where's the other Meepo right now? Oh, it's jungling, okay. Where's Matty Boy? Oh, he's dead, okay. Securing the range creep with the Dazzle Heal. That would have been a much better cast than it looked for Tall Balls, but I do not blame him for not taking that risk. I do blame him for not starting that out with a Maledict. That would have been a very annoying Maledict for poor Kenneth Lavender, who would take a load of damage right at the start of nighttime and have to wait quite a while to do anything at all. Doctor gonna get stunned out here and just killed out here. Kenneth Lavender is gonna lose most of his HP in this process, but he's gonna get out just fine.
refrigeration.
Get it? It's not regeneration, it's refrigeration because he's cold.
Radiant structures are fortified.
He's got no snowball.
Radiant's middle
Ladies and
tower
gentlemen,
is under
you've heard it
attack.
here first. It's 6 minutes and Matty Boy has no balls. So they don't call him Matty Man, I guess.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Mid T1 going down for Radiant. Windrunner going down for Dire. Kind of a testament to how unfortunate this Night Stalker versus Troll matchup is, when at night they can just kind of kill a support and like nothing bad happens to them. Still just literally in favor of the Lunchbox's lineup here in terms of last hits. Dazzle walked out a lane entirely to take the kill on the Treant Protector and is still ahead of the Clinks here. Oh, Night Stalker pulls ahead of his counterpart for the first time. Well, his lane counterpart, not his actual counterpart, for the first time in this game. Very exciting for MKNY. Actually do have a slight net worth advantage despite their last hit disadvantage. Oh, Tall Walls read the patch notes between game 1 and 2. And he plays his cards right. Yeah, he's actually going to be out of here. He's fine.
Radiant's
Nope,
middle
he's
tower is under attack.
not doing the right thing. Never mind. Actually, should have probably stayed there and, like, TP'd the tower, maybe? I don't know. Either way, Troll Warlord is just gonna die now as mid rotates on him.
More for your money.
And MKNY now the advantage. I read the top of the screen wrong somehow earlier, but MKNY now have the advantage. 532 gold falls firmly into Windrunner's pocket. Well, they're gonna knock Troll out of the lane for a while. Actually got a kill without having to drop the Exo for it in that gank as well, which means that PPM gets to use that in not this assault on this T1 mid because it's already dead, but you know, wherever he wants to use it. And can use his Exo wherever he wants, unless it's a bad idea, in which case I flame him for it. Like he could use it right here if he wanted to make them glyph. And Molsky could randomly die in a little encounter at top trying to kill the Dazzle, who just shallow graze himself and is fine. Rotation from Windrunner is going to clear out the Matty here. It's good ice shards. Dazzle's going to get himself involved here, though he's very low himself. Has to be very careful about what he's doing here. He's got to decided he's not waiting for the shard after all. He's going to get a Force Staff first because he wants that Hurricane Pike, you see. Again, the tragically late Maledict coming out here. Maple has a funny number of lives since he cannot get any more. Never mind. He's broken the golden rule. Started out very linearly in favor of the Looter's Lunchboxes. Not Looter's Lunchboxes, he's not even here. Left side Lunchbox cores. The Troll Warlord has really fallen off the last couple of minutes since that Death Prophet gank on his lane. Things have been going all wrong for him. You know, Death Prophet and gank, and Death Prophet and Windrunner both come top. They do get their nasty work done, but I mean, to be honest with you, losing somebody and having to have 4 people and to get the job done is giving Meepo a lot of space and giving Troll Warlord a good opportunity to make a little hay with this bot T1. Or does have TP for this somehow. Maybe not quite so much. Actually gonna get a
has
Poor
fallen.
guys down here. They think they can get the kill on this man. This is looking a little likely. Well, certainly going to be likely if Troll Warlord gets stunned before he can ult.
Dire's bottom tower.
At least Tallballs gets to TP out. It's definitely worthwhile for the MKNY lineup. Further set the Troll Warlord back.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not one of those heroes where a great value Troll Warlord is going to work. Not in any reality. You're gonna want more money than this. You're gonna want to do something in this game. Really not sure how this lane turned around so much for Kenny Lavender here. Started out, it just kind of looked like, okay, Night Stalker's going to have $3 at the end of this lane phase, but no, he's doing more than well for himself. He's, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's not high up on that net worth chart, but look what he did to the guy who used to be at the top of the net worth chart.
Is under attack.
So pause 3, that is almost more, more pertinent. That is more important. And he's not, like, far behind the rest. I mean, most of the rest of this game is this mid 5k range, right? So. Oh, just randomly gonna die to the jungle to some siphon action. And then call it the enemy has vision. They actually don't. They're just here for no reason. Ares Trinket, Tier 1 neutral item. Found by the Night Stalker. Oh no, Troll, not again, homie! He's likely going to be able to ult at least this time. Unless they silence him. Okay, they did silence him, but it was too late. But they did save the tree ult for it. They're going to drop everything they got in saving him and not actually do it. They actually are going to kill Death Prophet for this, maybe. Maybe. Should just get a lot of health back on that Siphon and Yule's combo. No, actually, they're not going to get Death Prophet back for that. Oh, crap. It's not the most inspiring start. They're going to get the Windrunner off the side here. Meepo is going to be the proud owner of the first combat exo here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's the exo just getting eaten by Meepos. As a result, Death Prophet is actually going to go down. Meepo double kill. Triple kill, actually. 586 gold. Well, actually, most of that went into their pockets. It's kind of funny. But nope, never mind. The updated fight report shows Meepo just made off with quite a large stack of cash. Weird that the fight recap happened like that, but you know how it goes.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I am a Tusker. I'm gonna sit in the trees and wait for someone to walk forward. But no one ever does. This is a very balls to the wall type Dazzle build. First half Shard and then Hex. Just get as much CC as you can in the shortest amount of time possible. It's 15 minutes. They actually queued off the Shard. Oh no, there it is. He's gonna have that annoying Hex. I don't know how I feel about a Pause 3 who literally does nothing if you have BKB. Speaking of doing nothing, Meepo doing nothing but dying here. Oof, safe word. Never mind. Very well timed to go here by the Dazzle. And in fact, Night Stalker is going to be the one going down. So it's up in 10. Warlord is slightly getting involved with this. Okay, now he's just doing a stack down here. Okay. I'm going to be doing the Battle Fury or even the Maelstrom Troll Warlord build. Just going straight raw, right click, get it done.
Is under attack.
Probably not what you want to do when you're really behind, but what do I know?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Last time I played Troll Warlord, my build was all about hitting R, and it was a much
Radiant's
different
bottom
R than
tower
you
is under
and
attack.
I know today. So, perhaps a troll expert would have a different opinion on this. For some reason, I kinda doubt that. The Looter's lunchboxes here, left side lunchboxes rather. You know, okay, we need to see how this happens. Okay, Klink just dies in a half second. Nothing too interesting. Depot closing in on that dig. He's gonna get that before BKB. Also gonna try and get Molsky here, but is not gonna find anything. Is this gonna be the Meepo 1v5 scenario or what? $60 damage on the Dazzle. Now he's a real right clicker. I mean, hey, that's more damage than the Meepo. As well, more damage than the Troll Warlord. He's buying in items, so it'll be even more, you know. Weird. There's no Witchblade as part of this, though. Maybe there will be one day, just not yet.
Trust me, I know how to handle such power.
Meepo nearly done with his Ags, just a couple hundred gold away. Which he may very well get right here, right now. As Kling's just going to take another very casual spill. Not the most ideal situation, I must say. Eddie Boy going to do everything he can to stop anything from happening off of this. And the Dazzle is also going to show up to largely the same effect. Troll Warlord walking into this. Troll Warlord wants a piece of this action. Not enough to save his Throne Whirling Axis for it, but, you know, he does want a piece. Gonna hit R on this Death Prophet, just eat her.
Why do I enjoy this so much?
Great question. Meepo Ags, I believe, is now complete. Yep. Goes right into that inventory. I like his casual slippers. No need to build those Wraith Bands here. They got nerfed. Why would you want those, right? And he got an unreadable on the mini HUD talent. There you go. Earthbind grits True Strike on targets. So that'll be good for the Windrunner. It's also going to prevent any butterfly-related shenanigans from happening on the Klinks. And if Night Stalker ever gets back the ability to make Void make him miss, then you got that going for you too. Messing high up on the Troll Warlord. Going for the BKB next. Meepo taking a look at the Death Prophet here. Thanks to the Tush, he's not going to get far. Gotta say, it's been a very good performance from Matty Boy this game on this Tusk. I haven't seen it in a minute. I don't think he's running much this season. But so far in this game, it's been a lot of very good ice shards and a lot of good snowballs, and not much to complain about, really.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
So definitely a very good outing for him in this particular occasion.
Zap!
Poor Kenneth Lavender.
Dire's middle tower
He
is
worked
under
so
attack.
hard to turn around that lane up bot. Came out of it on top, just a little bit. For a while it looked like he was just going to be running rush shot on these guys, but he just can't do much about old Meepo. He cannot.
Roshan has fallen to the
So what we're gonna do is it's patented early Roche. It's not that early, it's 20 minutes, but pretty early for 3 guys to be doing Roche at the very least. Oh, so close there.
Dazzle.
The ambitious shards, it comes close to paying off. Troll Warlord is still hungry. What is the Centaur doing? Now this is a bit of a flashback situation here for PPM, who wants to fight even though most of his team wants absolutely nothing to do with that premise. Though, not much is going to stop the lineup from right-clicking away when they determine, oh yeah, this is not good for us after all. They take a tree, but that seems to be all they're going to get out of this. Yep.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Truly, at this point, losing the Tusk probably means more than the kill on the tree. Oh, I mean, at least it is going to prevent the living armor for the next 6 seconds while they don't actually even hit this tower at all. Try and go on the Troll Warlord here, which is a little bit ill-advised when it's both daytime and he has an Aegis. And as a result, Hex comes out and Night Stalker is going to cease being alive. Exo's going to get popped here just to force the lunchboxes off this tower. BKB nearly out for the DP here. Yep, here it comes. Like the combination of Tango's Holy Locket. The way the ghosts are moving around here, looks like they're beating up Death Prophet's tower somehow. Meepo getting about halfway done with the old Eye of Scotty at this point. Trollord still wants this tower. He's just not going to take no for an answer. Meepo going to pop in the middle of this mess. Gonna eat the next tree ult. Troll's going to ult first life. Some BKBs out here. Stalker dead again. Meepo's gonna eat the full force of a Klink's Barrage there, though. Nothing really comes out of it. The ult from the Witch Doctor is going to nearly get a kill in its own right, and Blue Jay's just randomly dead again. Okay, goodbye, Blue Jay.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Feels like that's been Klink's lot this game, is just wander around, farm, and die whenever somebody shows up next to him.
Tower is under attack.
And Troll Warlord is hungry for more, going right for T3 here. He is still going deep. That was a better ice shards than I think they even realized. I think they had known what a compromising position old Death Prophet was in. Maybe a little more happens off of that. Fortunately, this is a really monstrous team to try and go uphill against, and yeah, this party is over. But hey, at least they have this easy picking T1 bot. Which I assume Troll Warlord is going to strike down with his face, with the wave not even close. Indeed, such comes to pass. Troll Warlord BKB in very soon. Mighty Boy very dead very soon. Aegis 34 seconds left. Very unlikely at this point that this is going to be popped. I mean, just having it prevented these guys from making any sort of serious plays during this time, so probably came out fine anyway. BKB finished on the Troll Warlord. Eye of Scotty finished on the Meepo. And the Hex is still not finished on the Tesla. Aegis formally pops here. They respond to this. Push Troll Warlord could conceivably be in danger, especially considering it's Night Stalker o'clock. Just saying. But no such luck, it seems. Troll Warlord is just going to eat this tower 100 to 0 and not even break a sweat.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Matthias Child
Radiant's
going
top
out
tower
to
is under attack.
work on some of those side waves. Meeple's really scary right now. They don't really have anything that's going to be able to credibly deal with them for quite a while. Troll Warlord now looking at his own Eye of Scotty. Seems going to have 2 eyes, so it's going to collectively have some depth perception going on. Iron Branch dropped here. What, again?
Got it.
Where's Kenneth even at? Where did he even see that? Well, who knows. Maybe he picked it up. Like a good Samaritan. You know, preventing litter on the streets is a major part of our social obligation as Dota players. So making sure that iron branches or items that US Danny broke in a pub aren't littering the ground. Very important. Troll got that for attack speed trait. As if this team wasn't having enough problems dealing with them, now they have that as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And watch this tower just completely collapse. Look, even the portrait of it changed, like the perspective. Kinda weird.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Well, the team with the Death Prophet and Clinks has lost all of their T2s without taking a single one of the enemies. Sorry, the team with the Death Prophet, Clinks, and a Trina Protector.
Dire's top tower
This is
under attack.
not looking the best for the Monkey Kings of New York right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Meepo using his real Meepo to do this kind of dirty work just feels wrong. This is crappy clone Meepo duty, this is. That's going for Bongo Boots, an item you rarely see in LD2L for reasons I don't really understand. Seems like most games there's an opportunity for it somewhere, it just does not tend to get taken.
Double damage.
Ceremonial Robe comes out on Troll Warlord. Well, probably not him using it, but you know. Aethlon soon on the Witch Doctor. Troll Warlord salivating at the idea of the next Roche. Salivating perhaps even more at the idea of having a double damage while he does it. Fortunately, his team is unintentionally culling the enemies into this area. Actually, no, never mind. He's culling his enemies to hide behind the T3s. Roche is up, and Troll knows it. Roche is down. Meepo taking it this time. Leaving the shard for Tusk. So he can make things a little awkward for himself using the ice shards for a minute till he gets used to it. think, oh no, Tusk is just gonna
Dire's top
carry it
tower
around.
is under attack. Radiant's
We actually
bottom
took the
tower
shard.
is under attack.
From Witch Doctor, I guess. Can't think of anyone else who'd even want it. This is a great Clinks go.
Dire's structures
Tusk
are
is gonna
fortified.
die in. Okay, now Tusk is gonna get shallow graved in mere
Is under
seconds.
attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Downside is nobody actually died and they lost to T3 during it, so. The Warlord is gonna have to go deep here to just not just die.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
EP, speaking of dying, has decided to take up that new hobby. First set of racks goes down top.
Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified.
Dire structures are fortified,
Dire's
so
middle
there is
tower
that.
is under attack.
So another nasty drop onto the head.
Dire's
For me,
middle
Bo.
tower has fallen.
Again, they just can't really get anything done, it feels like. They cannot die themselves. That's like where it ends for this team at this point.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
While all this is happening, Troll Warlord is at work at bot.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So he's isolated now and he has no ult.
Is under attack.
Yeah, he's just gonna randomly die for no reason. Very sad. Though the fact that the Monkey Kings of New York had to come out of the base does make them actually kind of potentially likely to die now. No, they're fine. Kind of the trick. You're not going to win this game as the Lunchbox is in this position by getting kills. It's almost impossible to do so, it feels like. He just comes out on the Meepo. First life down. Witch Doctor down. Gonna try and get the Death Prophet here, but it does not work out. All that survives is one set of racks here. I'm just gonna suddenly speed up this game for no particular reason. Who thinks this is over for MKNY? They have no hope and shouldn't have even bothered defending. Not me. Who thinks that Lunchboxers should have not trolled the caster and actually ended instead of trying to pad their KD? Not me. Certainly not me. Far be it. Warlord, you're looking at his MKB. Make sure to not miss the buildings. Evo got himself a little Hex. I accidentally just backed up 10 seconds instead of clicking the slow down button for no reason. Maybe we're gonna have a fight here, or maybe we're just gonna slow siege till Meepo comes in, which I'm not gonna make you watch. Have a little bit of Ward War scenario coming out in front of the T3 mid, the former side of it anyway. Castle lags.
That's the good stuff.
Got the good juju item cooldown crap. Matty Boy's gonna randomly get picked with Troll Warlord, just thinks it's hilarious, and these guys aren't even gonna try it until they get Aegis. You know, after spending a life just diving almost into Fountain for kills you're not gonna get, it's definitely better to be safe than sorry. That's how I feel.
Shadow wave.
Oh, Jesus.
Dark light.
Make sure to walk out of Roche right when it's about to spawn, too. Yep, poofed out literally 10 seconds to Roche. There we go. Here it is. Everybody knows what's up. ABM eats a ward.
Roshan has fallen to the radiant.
I did not actually. I guess I should probably look. At what Roche has got here. He has Ags. He's fighting the invisible Meepos. And now he's going to slowly sink into the ground and leave his cheese there. Do not know who just took the Ags. Witch Doctor just got his actual Ags, so probably not him. Okay, it was Tuska. Okay. Tusk got the Ags blessing. How nice. Did just get nerfed, but I mean, it's probably not going to mean anything here. Reminds me of those baby Schlark games from back in Season 12. Reminds me a lot of those, actually. Tenacious team with this insane, incredible uphill defense who has literally no ability to do anything defending uphill, but, you know, they can do it for basically ever. Who will not die, will not say GG, no matter what.
Dire's middle tower
SVSV, says Night Stalker, going out here. I'm gonna take a look at some of these sort of second line type guys. While they're having this little skirmish down here, Troll Warlord going to work on those T4s.
Dire's
Meepo now in the middle of absolutely everybody here. He's kind of got like these fire teams of Meepos here, as everyone starts to realize, hey, wait a minute, we're losing right now. And are just going to kill Troll Warlord immediately.
bottom barracks are under attack.
As everyone else just kind of falls down on the sidelines. Gonna do everything they can to keep this hopeless, hopeless game alive. She's gonna likely, yeah, just kill the Meepo again. Oh, brilliant. Gonna go all the way up to 10x in protest of holding out in hopeless games. Actually kill the entirety of the enemy lineup again.
Radiant's middle tower is under Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And a team fight we'll never see.
Every coin helps.
Whatever happened there? Something happened. I don't know.
I have something for you.
My just reward.
This isn't even a proper Megas defense. They don't even have that bot melee rack.
Shadow wave.
This is when everyone gets meteor hammers, just drops on that one building over and over in sequence. Goodbye, Pause 3 Dazzle.
Roshan has fallen to the radiant.
Get another free Ags. Troll walks away with the Ags from the last Roche. And the cheese from the last Roche. Not the Ags from the last Roche. Hopefully with the Ags and the cheese from the last Roche. Blue Jay's courier dies. We all cry ourselves to sleep tonight. Is this it? Are we done? Please tell me we're done. We're still in, yeah, still in fast speed here.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Troll War is just gonna eat this final set of racks, and only a glyph can stop him. Exo gets popped here, but Oppo's dying pretty fast. Nice Stalker walks in, tanks the death. Finally, formally melee, or mega creeps, not meta creeps. Meta creeps would be weird. Warlord is going to try and take some advantage of the lack of glyph going on here by taking out... Okay, you got both cheeses, nice. Taking out the Ancient casually. Buybacks coming in, they're done. Done, waiting around, but nope, no such luck. Well, they finally get Clanks. They end his godlike streak and they win again. Great. Thank you for making me watch that. Oh, God, I saw a rapier on the ground there. No clue who that is. Yeah, sorry for that sort of slapdash cast, I guess, but, like... I mean, this is a game that was over at 30. I hate Mega's defenses in the LD2L. I hate him. If I never see one again, I'll be a happy man. It never works. It never works. I don't think I've seen an actual Megas come back once. Maybe once, I think. But, like, that happened when the enemy team had one rack left, and they just take it out and just Mega'd back. I mean... Oh, what do I say here? It's very simple. They just had Meepo problems. They didn't solve it till the game was non-competitive. Clinks never got to the point where he could comfortably eliminate anybody from contention. The Pods 3 Dazzle felt like it had literally no impact and didn't do anything in the entire game. Certainly a more conventional Pods 3, and I think this game is quite a bit easier to just seal the deal. Troll Warlord did a good job just constantly right-clicking buildings. I don't know why he's backpacking all his crap all the time. I mean, he had the cheese, but I don't know why he also has another item backpacked. Yeah, I mean, this is like one of those tragic games where MKNY holds off at the base for a million years in a game where they just cannot possibly come back from their spiral. I don't know. It's like you have the Clanks, you have the Death Prophet, that's good. But like I feel like if you are Megad or you just have one rack and you haven't even taken out their T2s yet, it is so insanely unlikely you actually win. I don't know. Good win for Looter's Lunchbox. God, I keep calling him that. Good win for left side Lunchboxes here, certainly. Especially to the degree that it was. I mean, the scoreboard doesn't make it look like that, but I mean, they really had the kill advantage at the point that this game like was in contention and play. Very high-level team here, the MKNY. Certainly nobody's going to argue one of the top teams of this season. So walking away with a feather in your cap against them, especially in a situation where you have two stand-ins and barely look like your original team, hey, that's nothing to sneeze at. Of course, it probably actually ironically would have meant more for this lineup had they had their whole cast here, but you know how that goes. As for the playoff games, we'll be seeing those next time. If you or somebody you know wants to learn Dota 2 at a casual or more competitive level, go to ld2l.gg today to sign up. In-houses, stand-ins, queues popping, you name it, it's happening. And there's probably a slot for you. See what happens in our fantastic playoff games next time, which will probably be uploaded like Saturday or something.